U.S. Elections 2024. Polls show Kamala Harris moving ahead of Donald Trump in 2024 U.S. election. Recent national head-to-head polls favor Harris, but polls' battleground states present a more mixed picture. As Kamala Harris named Tim Walz, the Minnesota governor, as her running mate, recent polls showed the vice president moving ahead of Donald Trump in the race for the White House. Among recent national head-to-head polls, Survey USA put Harris up 3 points ahead of Trump, 48%–45%. Morning Consult put her up 4 points, 48%–44%. YouGov and CBS News made it a 1-point Harris led, 50%–49%. And University of Massachusetts Amherst put Harris up 3, 46%–43%. Those results were mostly within the margin of error. But Tatish Enteta, Provost Professor of Political Science at UMass Amherst and director of its poll, pointed to a key finding: a 7-point swing to the Democrats since January, when Trump led Joe Biden by 4. For weeks after the first presidential debate in June, Enteta said, Democratic donors, prominent Democratic elected officials and members of the news media made the case that President Joe Biden faced long odds to defeat former President Donald Trump and called for Biden to step down. In the aftermath of Biden's historic decision to forego his re-election campaign, it seems as if Biden's critics were indeed correct, as his replacement, Vice President Kamala Harris, has emerged as the frontrunner in the race for the White House. While there are still 3 months to go, the Harris campaign and the Democratic Party must like their chances to maintain control of the White House and to send former President Trump to his second consecutive defeat in his quest to return to Pennsylvania Avenue. There was also good news for Harris from the Hill, as the site's ultimate hub for polls, predictions and election results showed the Democrat with a positive favorability rating for the first time, after a steep climb since mid-July, when Biden stepped down. As to be expected, August polls in the 7 battleground states where the election is expected to be decided presented a more mixed picture. In polls concluding in August, Public Policy Polling, a Democratic firm, found Harris up 1 in Georgia but down 2 on Trump in Arizona and down 1 in Pennsylvania. Trafalgar Insider Advantage, a right-leaning operation, put Trump up 2 in Georgia. According to battleground averages maintained by the polling site 538, Trump led Harris by 4 points in Georgia and 2 points in Arizona, with Harris up by 2 points Michigan, 1 in Pennsylvania and 1.5 in Wisconsin. North Carolina polls collected by 538 but not averaged showed Trump up but with a shrinking lead, down from 9 points in mid-July to 2 points in early August. There was also good news for Harris in a solidly Democratic state, New York, where Trump showed signs of progress while Biden led the blue ticket. With Harris in place, Siena College found her up 14 points, 53%–39%. On Monday, Nate Silver, founder of 538 and an influential voice among polling analysts, said Harris now has a real lead in national polls, about 2 points, and has also been ahead in most recent polls of Pennsylvania, Michigan and Wisconsin. Concerns about economic conditions should not be counted out, Silver said, on a day of Wall Street sell-offs and reports of recession fears. But the momentum in the polls outweighs it for now.